Yes, it's true, I'm a girl, but I want more. Kanye pani omena nanye nu. These thoughts make me sleepless every night.
Another year of Ndokwa cultural rejuvenation has just gone by. As Tisova Relief Concepts, the organizers of Nwada Ndokwa Cultural Beauty Pageant welcomes you to her 5th edition of our annual initiative. We have quite a lot in the offing to highlight achievements and progress made so far in our journey of using the Nwada Ndokwa Cultural Beauty Pageant as a veritable and sustainable platform for the growth and revival of our common cultural heritage and value as an Ndokwa people. Over the years, we have raised queens from different local governments that make up the Ndokwa nation. And by that I mean the Ndokwa West local government area, the Ndokwa East local government area, and of course the Ukwani local government area of Delta State. And the Ndokwa people are known for their diverse and unique cultural heritage, which spans from their food, their clothing, their wonderful and delicious cuisine, their music, their hospitality, not forgetting their abundant tourist attractions that resides within the land. Let me remind you of the source of River Ethiopia that is located in Umuaja, in Ukwani local government area of Delta State. The contestants over time have been able to project this source to people all over the world. We have given them tasks, activities, and assignments to help them know that this resides in their home. The Nwada Ndokwa brand has gone a step further in our developmental strides by being recognized by the Delta State government through our official partnership and collaboration with the Delta State Tourism Board. Now, this recognition status has given the brand the impetus and of course the proper grassroots credibility and orientation. A lot still needs to be done in the areas of collaboration and cooperation with the relevant government agencies and individuals, but progress is being made in this direction. The Nwada Ndokwa Cultural Beauty Pageant was introduced by Tisova Relief Concepts in the year 2012 as a unique pageant with a cultural bent. This was necessitated as a result of the neglect of our cultural heritage and values from colonial rule period till now. Nwada Ndokwa Cultural Beauty Pageant started in the year 2012. At that time, it was just for a community, Umutu. That was used as a means to actually see how people would welcome and embrace the idea. And in the year 2013, it became known as the Nwada Ukwani Cultural Beauty Pageant. So many persons questioned why the pageant was named Nwada Ukwani and not Nwada Ndokwa. And for that reason, we decided to introduce the suffix Ndokwa to the initiative. And it became known as Nwada Ndokwa Cultural Beauty Pageant properly in the year 2014. So for the 5th edition, we decided to do something new, to aggressively become more creative and go beyond the normal thing. Now, it became a reality TV show, which will involve more activities, more tasks, and of course more researches to broaden the minds of the contestants as well. Now, we had to go around the communities that make up Ndokwa Nation to scout for contestants that will ably represent their communities in this contest. We went around different communities in Ndokwa Nation: Ebede, Umutu, Umuaja, Oliogo. We had contestants from Usisa, Abo, Ashaka, Kwale, and a whole lot of them. These contestants were assembled to get the very best that represent the communities in Ndokwa Nation. At the audition, it was very funny because we had contestants that did not even know the number of local governments that make up Ndokwa Nation. We had contestants who were asked and then they said 27.
How many local governments do we have under the Ndokwa Nation?
27, sir.
27 local governments under Ndokwa Nation.
Okay.
All right. Name them for us now.
Akapani Supe, Utabino, Osisa,
Okay, no wonder
you're already making Ndokwa Nation a state.
you know.
All right, some said 25.
You're from Ndokwa, right? How many local governments do you know that covers Ndokwa?
25.
And it was really, really fun watching these girls speak their minds, make mistakes, and be corrected and educated as well, which is one of our aims, to educate the girl child and empower the girl child too. And one striking thing that happened was witnessing the contestant from, is it Abo? I can't remember now. But she came to the audition venue, and when we asked her to display her talent, she actually prepared Ofani in less than 5 minutes. Now, what is culture without our delicacies? I mean our delicious cuisine.
I'll be all
She made that meal in less than 5 minutes. It was wonderful watching her do all of this. So audition phase was actually very interesting. We saw girls, some of them made it through to the camping, some didn't make it through. Camping period was very hectic. For me, that's the period where I'm restless. I don't have to, I'm everywhere at the same time. I just have to make sure that everything is working. My team, they are doing what they're supposed to do. I'm calling to ensure that we have sponsors. And we actually camped for a period of 13 days. Yes, it was that hectic. Imagine, having these daughters of Ndokwa Nation together in one place, and then teaching them so many things that they know not. The norms and traditions of Ukwani people, our culture.
Proverbs or idioms. You man a kuberina will quote to low fat to Nueri. Kobokema, Nike Kakato at Kundano Kenda Kadijin Ife. How will you now more like a camaro, Danines on a be? Near Dines on them mal, maybe yellow the casware, bui for mining more big where be a mare so web on deck at Anjone Bede. Actually, in do you bone question, your best friend is your greatest enemy.
The way we dress, the way we eat, and all of that, it was actually very funny, hilarious, educating, entertaining, mind-blowing. Trust me, I really had fun. But the only challenge is that it's very stressful. We don't sleep because these girls actually wake up very early. Then they sleep very late, and then it's walk. We give them tasks to ensure that they give us what we need, what is required of them.
Let us try to build relationship with people, because relationships are the shortcut to reaching the future. We started by talking about the future and you. And the future is everything that we can be, that we are yet to become.
The task given to the contestants during camping focused around the objective of the pageant. Now, we had educative tasks. We had tasks where the contestants had to debate on female genital mutilation. Now, female genital mutilation has been an issue. Even the federal government is against this practice. So we brought in a practitioner, a medical practitioner to the camp that educated the girls on this topic. We divided the contestants into two groups. Some spoke for, while others spoke against the topic. Female genital mutilation has no health benefits. The debate was actually awesome. We saw a lot of the contestants giving it their best. It was educating. Some did well, some didn't do well.
Let's say legal or accepted. This is not. So I'm not sure any hospital will do this for you. This is done in local places with all sterilized equipment. Imagine. Imagine the kind of infections. Oh my God, there's some things that should not even be allowed to exist.
It is said in history that honor, self-esteem, pride, dignity is only given to a lady if she has undergone female genital mutilation.
I want to conclude by saying that if cutting the human body is seen as a surgical process, then it should be done when there's a discovered abnormality.
Another task that we gave to the contestants was the cooking competition. Now, some of the contestants had to choose between making our traditional ofeani, ofiji, ofikele, ofeko, ofisigi. These contestants actually did so well because they had a cookery instructor that came to camp and taught them how to prepare these delicacies. Some of the contestants went to the riverside by Pontu. You know, Pontu is actually a form of mobility in Ndokwa Nation. It transports people from Ndokwa West to Ndokwa East. So they actually went there to depict what that symbolizes to them.
And Ndokwa anama my sister I when I call you I kagoshi ko okuke Nigeria beine onye Ndokwa ya memene kaina kaina ko okwata.
The others went to Ndokwa Suits, where they did a drama to depict the beauty or the pride of Ndokwa people.
I see a man in you. What a man can do, a woman can do it better.
While the last team did a presentation at Lukukun hotels where they depicted their own version of the beauty or the pride of an Ndokwa woman. So it was hilarious, it was wonderful, and I loved it. And they were graded as well. So one of that striking task in the house was the Ndokwa My Origin task. Now, Ndokwa My Origin is a poem that it's our poem. It's a poem that belongs to the Nwada Ndokwa brand.
Ndokwa, a blessed race of amazing people. Ndokwa, my birthland. Ndokwa, my origin. Ndokwa that made me who I am today. Ndokwa, my origin. Each moment of my day, I cannot but recall.
Watching the contestants deliver the poem Ndokwa My Origin was mind-blowing. It was just totally awesome. It was something else. These girls are actually intelligent, smart, creative, and then they think outside the box because we make them push and stretch beyond their limits. It was awesome. Wondering why I'm dancing? You shouldn't wonder, because the contestants actually participated in a dance competition in AK Market Square. We had these contestants go there, do their traditional dance steps. And people were amazed. They were asking, what is happening? Who are they? And then it was like, they're Nwada Ndokwa contestants. And they're like, everybody was just shouting, Nwada, Nwada, Nwada. It was awesome. They loved it. We had one woman, she could not just let us be. She wanted to be involved in the contest herself. She even asked us if we had a contest for married women. Well, that could be an idea later, mother-daughter pageant. Another task, this is my very best, that we got the contestants engaged in, is the community service task. Now, contestants had to go out to keep the community clean. They swept the AK Market Square. There was a spot where we had litters all over. In fact, it was packed full. The contestants and the crew, everyone was involved in that task. We cleared it up, and as we were doing this, a lot of the women that had kiosks around came out and they were thanking us, they were blessing us. Why? They said that spot was actually a very lucrative spot for them, but because of the litters there, they could not, decorate, they could not expose their products for sales. But after we did that, the next day we saw with our own eyes market women coming to that very spot to expose their product for sales, and they made a lot of sales. Now, the community service task was very rewarding for the team because we have an NGO arm of the brand. So this means a lot to me because I'm a giver, and I expect every one of the queens to be able to give, because as a queen, you must have the heart of giving. Whatever you win from a contest might not even be enough to execute a project. So if you have that queenly nature and mind in you, you would know that you have to give more to even receive. So that was really, you know, I should say aesthetic and mind-blowing. Now, enough of the task. I'll be talking about our visitations during camping. The first I'm going to talk about will be the visitation to the Odwosa of Utagbogbe Kingdom. This meant a lot to us because, you know, at the time we initiated the visit, it was actually very late. It was impromptu, but the king accepted us. The most shocking part of it all is that as kings, they have their visitation times. So it was already past his visitation time, but that did not stop him from receiving the Nwada Ndokwa into his palace. And he prayed for us. He did not just pray for the queens and the crew, he also endorsed it himself. We want to say thank you, Your Highness, for that warm reception. And that visitation was made possible by the Secretary General of the Ndokwa Neku Union. That's the apex body in Ndokwa Nation. Thank you so much for making it possible for us to visit the king. It was something else. I felt like royalty. And the girls, they had that story in their mind for the rest of the event. We also visited the executive chairman of the Ndokwa West local government area, Honorable Ifeanyi Osakwe. He actually supported and endorsed the brand Nwada Ndokwa. This was very, very, very rewarding for the team. It really showed us that we're not walking alone. We're not alone in this cultural vanguard initiative that we're trying to bring into Ndokwa Nation. He welcomed the queens, he gave us food, wine, and then he supported us financially. I want to say thank you, Honorable Ifeanyi Osakwe, for that warm reception and for hosting the Nwada Ndokwa 5th edition at Kwale, Ndokwa West local government area of Delta State. And then we visited the source of River Ethiop in Umuaja in Ukwani local government area of Delta State. Now, the journey from the campground, which was in Kwale, to Ukwani local government area, Umuaja to be precise, was a very funny one. The contestants were dancing in the bus that was given to us, of course, by the Delta State Tourism Board. They were singing, dancing, everybody was happy. And then when we got there, now, it is really, really beautiful. Nature is good. God is so wonderful and marvelous. Now, getting to the source of River Ethiop in Umuaja, we discovered that it was actually coming from a very mighty tree. It wasn't my first time going there anyway. I've been there before. It was actually my 3rd time. But we ensured that contestants had to go there to know that something historic is resident in Ndokwa Nation. They had fun. We saw the contestants dancing. They even started a song. Let me remember the song. It says, Adan Ndokwa Kayaru, Ife Maru Begu. Adan Ndokwa Kayaru, Ife Maru Begu. Ife Maru Begu. Ife Maru Begu. So yeah, so yeah, so yeah, yeah, cool. A lot of you will be laughing right now, but we had so much fun. A lot of fun. A lot. And the girls were also educated as well. And again, we visited someone very, 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 very iconic. And by that I mean the Honorable Commissioner for Culture and Tourism, Delta State. Now, why did I say it's iconic? It's iconic because the Nwada Ndokwa brand is set to promote the cultural heritage of Ndokwa people. Having the Commissioner for Culture and Tourism, Delta State, endorse and recognize the brand actually gives it more credibility. And now this final visitation I'm going to be talking about, there are so many but I can't finish them here, is the visitation that wasn't external but it was internal. Now the Omabro Boys crew visited the contestants in camp. They came and danced to entertain the girls. They actually actually came, performed for the girls, taught them some wonderful dance moves, and it was even a battle between the contestants and the Omabro boys. The contestants gave them a very big and keenly contested competition.
Yes, it's true, I'm a girl, but I want more. Kanye pani omena nanye nu. These thoughts make me sleepless every night. Though I conquered my fears, oh here I am. Oh, would you help me stand? Help me up. Warrior queen, show my culture to the world as your Nwada queen.
That we can separate our people, because almost when Ezuoshi, she can. When he gets to Toshio, he will go. When he gets corrupt, he will go. But obviously, you have to sign in your way. Because she can't be a family. And so for me, we can all decide to create one way or the other. Onye nwere ego na-adọga ije ọ kakọrọchi kenene enwewe. Ọlọpụchi ezu oshi ịdọga ije na-ewefu ego ịgafọ kwesị ihe akụrala dị ebe. Therefore, I'm proud today to stand as an Aquaman. I'm a happy person. Are you happy? Yes. Will you be happy? If you want to be happy, you want to get a tick out of the box.
So this is the time where I have to say thank you to everyone that sponsored the event from 2012 to now. But I'm going to be focusing on those sponsors for 2016. It wouldn't have been possible without your support. Trust me, we had a lot of challenges, but you did support us, you encouraged us, you made us to do this thing and not give up. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for your material, your financial, and your whatever form of support that you give to the Nwada Ndokwa brand. We really appreciate it all. First on my list would be the grand patron of Nwada Ndokwa, Honorable Fidelis Oke-Motilije, the incumbent commissioner for Water Resources Delta State. Indeed, he's a father. He was with us, he encouraged us, he gave us that fatherly love that we needed, the encouragement, the support. Whenever we call on him, he would just, respond, even very early in the morning. There was a time that we needed to pay the camera crew in Asaba. We didn't have money, we didn't have anybody to go there. It was as early as 6. They said they were not going to come without their fee. He woke up and said we should send someone and he would rest. And we sent the person at 6 a.m. The person got to the commissioner's quarters and he went there and gave him the money. And that was how the camera crew came down to camp and we had a successful shoot. Thank you, sir. Am I going to state only that you have been with us from 2012 till now? Thank you very much for that support. You are always there. We say, may God bless you. A lot of the persons that actually endorsed the pageant for 2016 were as a result of your influence. You spoke to them, you called, you gave them reasons why they should support the brand. Thank you very much. I'm also going to thank another sponsor for 2016 edition. And this is to Chief Elvis Kaine, the MD of Ogbe Travelers Annex Hotel, Kwale. You are a father. You are indeed one of the reasons that the event held last year and didn't crumble. You sponsored the accommodation, that's the camping for the contestants, for 2 good weeks in your hotels without a fee. That's something that would forever be in our hearts. We are so grateful. You even sponsored the audition venue without fee, and then you also sponsored the grand finale venue without fee. God, we cannot thank you enough. Thank you so much. We thank the management and staff of Ogbe Travelers Annex Hotel Kwale for their warm hospitality. There were times where the girls were carrying out activities very late into the night, and it was disturbing the peace of the those that were resident there. But we spoke to them, and then they welcomed the idea, and they even came out to join us. They enjoyed themselves. We thank you so much for having us and keeping us and encouraging us not to give up. Even when there was no light, you turn on the gen for us. Thank you so much. We are really very grateful. And if you are in Kwale or find your way in Kwale, always make sure you visit Ogbe Travelers Annex Hotel to have the best of hospitality. Moving forward, I'm going to be thanking the apex body of Ndokwa Nation, Ndokwa Neku Union, NNU. Last year, you endorsed the initiative for the very first time, and that is something that, you know, stuck in our hearts. To have the apex body endorse and recognize us like that is really rewarding. I want to say thank you to High Chief Johnson Opone for your financial support. You ensured that the Secretary General of Ndokwa Neku Union, Reverend Dike, was always there with us to guide us, to initiate visits for us, and encourage and advise us even. Thank you so much, sir. You were far away, but you were very close to us. And to the Secretary General of Ndokwa Neku Union, Reverend Dike, thank you so much for everything that you did for us, for initiating the visit to the Odrosa of Otagbugbe Kingdom, for initiating the visit to the local government chairman of Ndokwa West, for initiating so many visits and giving us ideas and advice. I want to thank you because indeed you really showed us that you love Ndokwa culture beyond words. I also want to say a very big thank you to Sir Dele Ominogo for his financial support from the onset of the initiative to this moment. Thank you, sir. We call upon you and you always respond to us. Thank you. And again, I want to shout out to the management and staff of Konum Farms. You have always been very supportive. The farm is owned by Sir Dele Ominogo. So if you need any farm products, remember to call on Konum Farms. So this shout out goes to my very own father, ADC Ominosa. Thank you, sir, for your financial and material support towards the Nwada Ndokwa brand. Thank you so much. We really appreciate. Moving forward, I also want to say thank you to Oxley Queenie for your financial and material support. We are very grateful. And also to Ezine. This lady, we called her before auditions, before camping. She invited us, we met with her, and then she supported us. She was the first person to actually support us financially. I want to say thank you so much, ma. You are indeed a mother. Thank you very much. I also want to say thank you to Honorable Friday Osanebi, the Deputy Speaker, Delta State House of Assembly. Thank you so much for your support, sir. Having the Deputy Speaker support and endorse this initiative is really rewarding. Thank you so much. It means that we are not in this fight alone. Thank you all for allowing me to stand on your shoulders and shine and project Ndokwa Nation to the world. I also want to thank Chief Austin Avuru for his financial support. Thank you so much for having us at your event in Abbey. Thank you so much for giving us a queenly treat. We are really very grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and God bless you. I'm going to also thank the Executive Chairman of Ndokwa West Local Government Area for hosting the 5th edition of the initiative. Thank you so much for your financial and material support. Hosting the event for the first time in Ndokwa West was a success, and this was made possible because you were solidly behind us. Not forgetting the support of the Vice Chairman of Ndokwa West Local Government, Honorable Ifi. Thank you so much. You made the visit to the chairman himself very possible. Thank you so much. And to my very own friend, Vivian, who made the sponsorship from Chief Elvis Kaine possible. Thank you so much. My wonderful team, the Tisova Relief Concepts team, the Nwada Ndokwa team. I cannot wish for a better team than this. You guys made me shine. You guys brought out the leader in me. You indeed made me a better person, made me a better people manager, a better project manager, a better person. I don't know. I just want to say thank you. I can't mention your names right now, but thank you so much. Thank you to Odinima Ndokwa TV show in UK for your support, Madam S. Oluwafemi. Thank you. Thank you to NNU Youth Wing, to the president of the Youth Wing, Comrade Lucky Onya. Thank you. Thank you to SNNG. Thank you to Compa. Thank you to Ndokwa Talents. Thank you to Nasi. Thank you to Ndokwa Suits Hotel, Ndokwa Lukukun Hotel. Thank you to Anti-Cult Volunteer Corps, thank you so much for your support. My boss, Austin Aim, thank you so much. You guys rock. You really did awesome. If your name is not mentioned, it's because I just cannot mention everybody's name now. I really can't. Just thank you. Thank you. I know that I am very grateful. Thank you. Together, we can make Ndokwa Nation great. Together, Ndokwa can be better than what it is. Let's join hands and make Ndokwa the land of kings and queens. Ndokwa Bwanyeze, Mbenenyo.
True beauty of Nwada Ndokwa. Biani bene, biani bene, biani bene, Nwada Ndokwa. Biani bene, oh oh. Biani bene, Nwada Ndokwa. Biani bene, oh oh. Biani bene, Nwada Ndokwa. Biani bene, Nwada Ndokwa. Biani bene, oh. Biani bene, Nwada Ndokwa. Ifo mama kama oh. Biani bene, Nwada Ndokwa. Nwada Ndokwa umelifenyo adina kosho mena nyanyo ni Ndokwa umelife Nwada Ndokwa kadina sobusa ndema ni mbonyenye ni Ndokwa ijenyimo brother o bene o Nwada Ndokwa